True leadership is not about power, but purpose.
I wanted to, you've spoken a lot, Honorable Acting President, on leadership, what it's about, and what Zimbabwe has done. I wanted to ask to say, reflecting on your own leadership journey, what advice would you offer the many young women that are in this room here today about what can they learn from you in terms of what it means to be resilient, accountable, and what it means to be of service? And while on that, at the end of my question, I also wanted to add something. We've heard so much about how Zimbabwean young women are trailblazers in the, at the African Union. We have Miss Chido Mbemba, who is the outgoing African Union Youth Envoy. And in my position, my predecessor actually was also from Zimbabwe. Her name was Miss Cynthia Chiweng. So my question on that one is, what is the recipe, Mr. President? Is there something we need to eat, to drink, in order to be that successful as well? Thank you so much.
Okay, to be a president, you must be very where are you? Okay, to be a president of this republic, of any country, no drugs, no use of those dangerous substances. Be principled and walk the talk. Let me reflect on your question that you have directly given, that you have directed to me. To say, looking at my leadership journey, is that correct? What advice can I give you? As the young leaders, the leaders of today and the leaders of tomorrow, as I said in my speech. I take my own example and I reflect my background in the army, both in the guerrilla army and in the national army. You know, at that age which you have been told, I recognize that leadership is a continuous path of learning, sacrifice, and service. It does not just come on the silver platter. You have to have lots of sacrifice. Remain focused in what you want to achieve. So I say to the next generation of African leaders, who are you? The young generation here. My advice will be threefold. First, embrace resilience. Leadership will bring challenges and setbacks. What defines you is not the obstacles first, but your determination to rise. Obstacles, setbacks will always be found. Whether you are now still at school, or you are finished, or you are just getting into to start to with your any profession that you are doing, you have to understand that these things you are going to meet with them. But your determination to rise above those obstacles is what is critical. View difficulties as opportunities for growth, and let resilience transform adversity into strength. That's all. The second I want to advise you is cultivate accountability. Integrity, transparency are fundamental. Without these, myself, I want to take that. That was my area of study. You must be ethical at all times. There is no way that you can say this morning, I'm ethical, in the evening you are not. So, leadership is a trust praised to you by your people, praised to you by your colleagues, praised upon you by society. I think all of you have heard there can never be too many cocks and it. Or even when a train is moving, it must have one head that pulls all the wagons. So, that responsibility carried well. That's on accountability. Always act responsibly. And accountability builds trust, strengthens institutions, and it deepens democracy. The third issue that I would want to advise you is prioritize service. True leadership is not about power, but purpose. Distinguish between power and purpose. Serve with humility. Listen with empathy. And act fairly. This servant leadership approach is essential in supporting the environment that we are in today. So, are you happy?
Thank you so much.
I would have spent the whole day with you, but will you excuse me? I have to dash right to get to the border there with Mozambique just now.
Yes, thank you.